It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up.
Breaks away on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend it.
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To throw, it's Simmons. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The sure hands, it's Allen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it for a big play. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28th. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Craver. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And here comes the offense on second down. waiting to fire. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. To the ground with the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Craven. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that...
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Gets it out fast. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Craven. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Craven. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Haas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. To the air. It's Simmons. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Looking for the goal line. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Punts it out of the air. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's looking to throw on third and short. Makes the grab on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lost to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Open spaces. Inside the touchdown. Ole Miss. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First step of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. With the catch, it's Craven. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Craven. On the sweet spin, and he's free. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Got his man. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is
turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fakes to grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch and run for 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
If the defense plays the jet sweep like this the rest of the game, I'm going to call a lot of it. Completely unprepared. They outflank the defense right away, get it on the perimeter, good blocking, and he says, look at this speed, takes it all the way to the crib.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Makes the catch. It's Craven. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Barney. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Barney. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haas. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Big guy smells it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try it this time from the 7 after getting knocked back. It's 3rd and goal. He might want another play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's got it. And the returner is stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Connection to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback making adjustments. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. It's complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kentucky, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. The 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 29 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Got a man, it's Craver. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Makes the grab. It's Craver. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Wants to keep it in the air. Big fella moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Wilcox. Open space at the 25.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Watkins. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haas. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Bring in the heat. Got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's going up top here late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.